The psychic download messages that just dropped are so friggin' amazing. I had to take a break from the sun to deliver them to you before I go back out there. Holy guacamole. I woke up with an image of a huge black shelf like falling from the sky and onto my bed. Obviously in higher dimensions, I didn't really get crushed. But like I saw it from like the back, this huge piece of black shelf, the whole black shelf. I don't know what it looked like inside. Maybe it was a spiraling staircase of shelves. It was like a tall one, you know? The black shelf dropped. It's not allowed in the higher dimensions. The timelines really are splitting. So that black shelf is what supported the black books. The black books, like Epstein's black book, the book of names of people that have that black bad karma. It dropped. All right? Kaput. There's no more support for that whole black book system. Do you know what that means? It means a new pattern. Because the next thing that was right at my feet to see was this new pattern. How exciting is this? Can you see this? This is not the seed of life entrapment. This has a 4 petal at the center, the Holy Cross, the 4 directions. The new pattern is the ancient pattern. The symbols today, wow! That same place where a few weeks ago I got the fear of God bullshit message to talk about that. In the window was a noisy with this blue butterfly. So I think a certain collective wave of you is kind of like noisy, still has noise, is less clear on the kind of Morrissey music, similar to where we are, this collective wave break. There's a break in the music. And so what was speaking to me was Nessun Dorma, is the old I can't sleep, heartbreak bullshit, to the 1979, 2012 remastered Smashing Pumpkins, Junebug Skipping Stones, right? So there's a certain skipping aspect. The next sign that I got was LAKSHANA. The name over this restaurant really called out to me. It was like, LAKSHANA. This is talking to me. What is LAKSHANA? I had to look it up. Close in name to Lakshmi, and I am Lakshmi embodied. This is Venus, Hindu Venus. So Lak means to taste, to obtain. Lakshmi, Shmi is the tree, like the whole thing of that. But Lakshana is actually a break in music. It's like actually, let me give you the exact definition, but it has something to do with the musical beat. So this is more confirmations. The environment just talks to me directly. I'm very much in solitude, living like a hermit, so it's very clear when the environment talks. So Lakshana is an indication, a symptom, a mark, or an attribute. So it's that indication or an auspicious mark or quality in the context of Indian classical music. Sorry, this is just so amazing, all these signs today. The shana itself, and lak could also be like a lacquer, but I take the Sanskrit meaning to taste, to obtain. But there is that protective coating also in lak. So shana, to taste, obtain. Lak, to taste, obtain. Shana. Shana is a beautiful lily or rose. And the fleur de lis symbology was coming up with a lot of readers. I know the rose, this is the rose of Mary. Shana also means God is gracious, and it's connected to the Irish river Shannon. And so it could also mean old, ancient, or professor of wisdom. Shana is also a variant of sana, which means touchstone. So the touchstone, very much in alignment, as also magnificence with Hindi and Sanskrit. So this touchstone of magnificence is totally in alignment with the capstone the capstone toning, the sun codes that I recorded on video I uploaded today, that was recorded yesterday. So yeah, the stone, something about the cornerstone, the capstone was really speaking to me, and here we got the confirmation of the touchstone. It's like, I'm so proud of you. We just did a home run and we touched base. It's like I got other messages too. Passe go, like we passed go. We did it. We made that circle. And I don't know about you, but were these last tests by the reptilioids such a friggin' joke? Like it was a comedy nest more than it was a rat's nest. It was a comedy nest. The reptilioids were, it was like a joke how easy that was to see and get by. I don't know about you, but for me, it becomes obvious in my physicality, because my physicality is connected to everything in the world, having that gene key to divine feminine. So I started feeling like I just wasn't turning at my regular speed rate and getting kind of stuck, because I was like halted by someone who just wasn't at the level to have that open heart space of clarity. So he was obviously compromised by archons, nothing against the person, but the archons themselves were testing me to put up boundaries. And as soon as I did, from that nonsense, like everything just reawakened. But the signs were so freaking obvious. Like the first thing this person does when he reconnects, after I already like just, killed this past version of this person, and they come back into my life, or trying to, claiming they changed, and I just, full guards up. The first thing they say is I stopped praying, and how we first met was via both of us praying. So that was the first sign. He stopped praying, and then was like bitching about dogs and cats, like just that grumpiness that for me, that's it's too reminiscent of egregore pirate, who's dead to me, that old grump that tries to pin mermaids for their own grumpiness. Yeah, if you got a pirate on you, just make him dead to you. There's there's covert narcissism people don't realize that they do when they're hurt. This like general grumpiness, that's a lower vibration that not alone doesn't prioritize joy and higher energy, it's not able to see it. So you're not feeling seen, not feeling heard, and all that. You have to close the door, because they're never going to see or hear you. They're just not capable. But the first sign of I stopped praying, and then at a certain point, I had Saint Benedict's exorcism prayer come on my algorithm, and I wasn't searching for that. And that ends up becoming like a mantra because of the way it's sung. And it's basically step back, Satan. It's the Holy Cross, be my light. May the dragon never be my guide. Get away, Satan. Never tempt me with your vanities. What you offer me is evil. Drink the poison yourself. There's good dragons and there's bad dragons. But in Latin, it sounds like this. Crux sacra sit mihi lux. Non draco sit mihi dux, vade retro satana, numquam suade mihi vana, sunt malaque libas, ipse venena bibas. What is that? Vade retro satana. I was just hearing it in a loop in my head, and it was helping keeping things back. And then when I heard you need Jesus in my head, and I was like, oh yeah, Jesus. And I just activated back into my powerful self. It was like, oh yeah, gotta just block these archons. Easy. Just remember to forget about the bullshit illusions. Don't entangle yourself. That's the message. The new pattern is here. The whole shelf that supported the black books, it's gone. It dropped. Well, it's not being held. There's nothing to support that shit. Congratulations.